You know that feeling when you take those first few steps in the morning, and your feet just don't want to cooperate? Maybe there's a little ache in your arches, or your heels feel stiff, or worse, you catch yourself wobbling just a bit when you stand up. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Foot pain and balance issues are so common after 60, but here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. In fact, with just a few simple exercises, you can ease that discomfort, strengthen your feet, and feel steadier on your feet than you have in years. That's exactly what we're going to cover today. 5 easy, gentle exercises that you can do right at home to help your feet feel better and improve your balance. No fancy equipment, no complicated routines, just simple movements that make a big difference. And the best part? You can start today. Now, before we jump into the exercises, let's talk about why this matters so much. Our feet are the foundation of everything we do. Walking, standing, even just shifting our weight from one side to the other. But over time, the muscles in our feet can weaken, our arches may flatten a bit, and those little aches start adding up. And when our feet aren't at their best, it can throw off our whole balance, making us feel unsteady or even more prone to trips and falls. But here's the thing, our feet are incredibly responsive. Just like any other part of our body, they can get stronger with a little attention and care. And when we take care of our feet, the benefits ripple through our whole body. Better balance, less pain, more confidence moving around. It all starts from the ground up. So, let's get into that first exercise. I call this one the toe press and lift, and it's perfect for waking up those muscles in your feet and improving flexibility. Here's how it works. Sit comfortably in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Now, press your toes down into the floor while keeping your heels planted, almost like you're trying to grip the ground with your toes. Hold that for a few seconds, then lift your toes up while keeping the rest of your foot down. You'll feel a nice stretch along the bottom of your foot. Do this 10 times on each foot, and take it slow, there's no rush. This simple movement helps strengthen the muscles that support your arches and can even relieve some of that tightness you might feel in the morning. Now, let's move on to the second exercise, the heel-to-toe rock. This one is fantastic for improving balance and coordination. Stand behind a sturdy chair or next to a countertop so you have something to hold on to if needed. Shift your weight forward onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels slightly off the ground. Then, slowly rock back onto your heels, lifting your toes up. Rock forward and back like this 10 times, moving with control. If you feel steady, try letting go of the support for a second or two, just enough to challenge your balance a little. This exercise helps your feet and ankles work together, which is key for staying steady on your feet. And finally, let's try the ankle alphabet. Sit in your chair and lift one foot slightly off the ground. Now, imagine your big toe is a pen, and you're going to write the alphabet in the air with it. Move your ankle slowly and deliberately, tracing each letter from A to Z. It might feel a little silly at first, but this exercise works wonders for ankle mobility, and flexible ankles mean better balance. When you're done, switch to the other foot and do the same thing. Now, these first 3 exercises are a great start, and you might already feel a difference just by doing them once. But consistency is key. Try doing them daily, even if it's just for a few minutes. Your feet will thank you. You're doing great so far. Those first 3 exercises, the toe press and lift, the heel-to-toe rock, and the ankle alphabet, are already helping to wake up those often neglected muscles in your feet and ankles. And now, we're going to build on that foundation with 2 more exercises designed to strengthen your feet even further and improve your overall stability. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, But what if I'm not as steady on my feet as I used to be? That's completely okay. Every one of these movements can be modified to suit your comfort level. The key is to listen to your body and take it at your own pace. After all, this isn't about pushing yourself to the limit. It's about giving your feet the care they need so you can move through your day with ease. So, let's move on to our fourth exercise, the towel scrunches. This one is wonderful for strengthening the arches of your feet, which play a huge role in balance. Here's how you do it. Sit in a chair and place a small hand towel or washcloth flat on the floor in front of you. Put one foot on the towel, keeping your heel grounded. Now, use your toes to scrunch the towel toward you, pulling it in little by little until you've gathered the whole thing. Then, reverse the motion, pushing the towel back out with your toes. Do this 5 to 10 times with each foot. If that feels too easy, try placing a lightweight object, like a small book, on the other end of the towel for a bit of resistance. This exercise might seem simple, but you'll really feel it working those small, supportive muscles in your feet. Now, let's talk about our fifth exercise, the single leg stand. This one is fantastic for improving overall balance, but I want to emphasize, safety first. Always stand near a sturdy chair, countertop, or wall so you can grab on if needed. Here's how it works. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart, and shift your weight slightly onto one leg. Slowly lift the other foot just an inch or two off the ground, keeping your knee slightly bent. Hold this for 5 to 10 seconds, then gently place your foot back down. Switch sides and repeat. If holding for 10 seconds feels too challenging at first, start with just 3 or 5 seconds and work your way up. The goal here isn't to stand on one leg for minutes at a time. It's to train your body to stay steady and controlled. Over time, you'll notice how much more confident you feel when walking or turning. Now, here's a little tip to make the most of these exercises. Try pairing them with something you already do every day. For example, do the towel scrunches while watching your favorite show, or practice the single leg stand while waiting for your morning coffee to brew. When you weave these movements into your routine, they become second nature, and that's when you'll really start to see the benefits. And speaking of benefits, let's take a quick moment to appreciate how far you've already come. Just by learning and trying these exercises, you're taking an active step toward better foot health and stronger balance. That's something to be proud of. You've made it to the final stretch, and I have to say, you should feel really proud of yourself for sticking with this. So many people just accept foot pain and balance issues as an inevitable part of getting older, but you're doing something about it. And that's how real change happens, one small, consistent step at a time. Now, before we finish up, I want to share a few extra tips that will help you get the most out of these exercises. First, let's talk about how to combine them into a simple daily routine. You don't need to set aside a huge chunk of time. Just 5 to 10 minutes in the morning or evening can make a world of difference. Here's how I like to do it. Start with the toe press and lift to warm up your feet, then move into the heel-to-toe rock to get your blood flowing. Follow that with the ankle alphabet to loosen things up, then strengthen your arches with the towel scrunches. Finally, challenge your balance with the single leg stand. That's it, 5 exercises, 5 minutes, and you're done. Of course, if you have more time and want to repeat them or hold the stretches longer, that's even better. Another tip: pay attention to your footwear. Those old slippers or worn-out shoes might be contributing to your foot pain without you even realizing it. Look for shoes with good arch support and a firm sole. You don't need anything fancy, just something that gives your feet the stability they need. And when you're at home, try going barefoot or wearing non-slip socks for short periods to let your feet move naturally. One last thing, Hydration matters more than you might think. When we're dehydrated, our muscles and joints can feel stiffer and more achy. So make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day, especially if you're active. Your feet, and the rest of your body, will thank you. Now, I want to leave you with this thought. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down or living with discomfort. Sure, our bodies change over time, but they're also incredibly adaptable. With a little care and attention, you can keep your feet strong, your balance steady, and your confidence high. And that means more freedom to walk, to travel, to play with your grandkids, or simply to enjoy your day without worrying about every step. So give these exercises a try, and most importantly, be patient with yourself. Progress might not happen overnight, but I promise it will happen. And when it does, I'd love to hear about it. Drop a comment below and let me know how you're doing. Did one exercise help more than the others? Do you have a favorite tip or trick for foot pain? Share your thoughts so we can all learn from each other. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on living your best life after 60. And remember, every small step you take today is an investment in a stronger, steadier tomorrow. Here's to happy feet and fearless movement at any age. Until next time, keep stepping forward. You've got this.